Go to page 11. Definition of terms. Number one, we have the Traffic Act. The Traffic Act. They are set of laws that govern the use of roads and expected penalties and expected conduct of road users. The Act set of laws that govern the use of roads and expected conduct of road users. And it includes some of the penalties and fines for road users who do not abide by them. So, laws that govern the use of roads are contained in Traffic Act. It also spells out the penalties and the fines that if you don't abide by those laws, you are subjected to. Then we have Highway Code. Highway Code is a set of information, advice, guides, and mandatory rules for all road users in Kenya. It provides guidelines for animals, pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. The purpose of the Highway Code is to promote safety, responsible behavior, and courtesy at all times. So Highway Code now contains information, advice, and guides to all road users like animals, pedestrians, cyclists, motorists. For example, when you look at the chart here, you can see we have this black cow, we have this red cow. These are animals. While they are on the road, they become road users. So really there is a place, this is a place very set aside for crossing of cattle. This is a compulsory cattle track. Compulsory cattle track. Then you can also see one animal crossing ahead also here. One animal crossing ahead is also there. We also have cyclists. You can see we have a compulsory bicycle track here. So information, advice, and guides and mandatory rules are contained in the Highway Code. The purpose promotes safety, responsible behavior, and courtesy at all times. Then we have blind spot. Blind spot is an area around a vehicle that cannot be observed directly by the driver.
An area
That's around the vehicle that cannot be directly observed by the driver. You see, on the vehicle you have all the mirrors, right? Plus your two eyes. So, meaning that now as a driver you have three eyes. So side mirrors are helping to see what is happening around you. Rear view mirror helps you to see what is happening behind you. But there's this place that you cannot see through side mirror or rear view mirror or your eyes. So that's now called a blind spot. That's why it's advisable that you also use your eyes to look at down there before you take off. Carriageway. carriageway is a section of the road designated for vehicles. A section of the road designated for vehicles is called a carriageway. Then you have interchange. Interchange is a road junction that typically uses grade separation and one or more ramps to permit traffic on at least one highway to pass through the junction without directly crossing the other traffic stream. You see, when you look at this junction, normally junctions, you cross the other stream, but interchange, you don't cross. For example, this one of Kisi, this up, there's this one down here. So when as this the other vehicle is going up, following the upwards, the other one is going down. If you follow downwards, when you come from Kisi, you are headed to Kisumu. But if you follow this one which is up, you are headed to Migori or Suneka. So there's no crossing of the other stream.
So like if you come from Kisi and you intend to go to Kisumu, you will not be using the upper one.
You use the lower one.
The lower one.
The lower one, yes.
Because there is no way.
The lower one you'll find yourself in Yamatata. When you are going to Kisumu.
Oh, because you know, I went like nilifika hapo.
Yeah.
Nikajaribu kuimagine how will I cross the other side.
Yeah.
Actually it was today when we were going this side.
Yeah.
So when we reached at that junction, so I was wondering because when I was now approaching the roundabout, I seen that this is the interchange. So I was wondering how will this vehicle moving from this pass to the other side using this upper. Now there, I realized it's not possible. So we have to go like you have to make a bend, left, then go hold somewhere where you go somewhere and come back.
Yeah.
So there you cannot cross the other.
You cannot cross the other side. That's the interchange.
The interchange.
Superhighway. Superhighway is a highway designed for travel at high speeds, but within the speed limits. It may have two or more lanes for each direction of travel. So there, you cannot, you travel at a very high speed, but within the speed limit. For example, saloon cars on the highway, speed limit is 110 km per hour. For lorries and pickups, 80 km per hour. For tractors and trailers, 65 km per hour. That's on the highway. Designed for high speed. But within the speed limit. Within the speed limit. Walkway. Walkway is a section of the road designed for pedestrians. It's also called a footpath or sidewalk. Footpath or sidewalk. Footpath or sidewalk. Then there's Global Positional System, GPS. Global Positioning System. This is an electronic device used to help driver navigate through the road to the desired destination. It's an electronic device used to help the driver navigate through the road to the desired destination. Then there's what we call skidding. Skidding. Skidding is the time and distance covered by the vehicle with its wheel not rotating when emergency brakes are applied. If you apply emergency brake, the vehicle will make a movement, but the wheels will not be rotating. That's not skidding. Or for example, you are driving a vehicle on a wet ground, so the wheels are rotating, but the vehicle is not moving. It's covering a distance. And distance always goes with the time. The wheels are rotating, but the vehicle is not moving. It's covering a distance. Okay? That is also skidding.
When the wheels are not rotating.
We have a situation where the wheels are not rotating, but the vehicle moves. When you apply instant brake, the vehicle moves. The vehicle will move, but the wheels are not rotating. So that distance, if there is a distance will be covered, that's now skidding. Sometimes also the wheels may be rotating, but the vehicle is not moving.
So it's also skidding.
Yes, that's also skidding. Yeah. So skidding also can cause accident. Yeah. So you must avoid skidding. And how do you avoid skidding? You must know what causes skidding. Number one, if your tires are worn out tires causes skidding. When you are fond of making instant brakes, will cause skidding. Driving a vehicle on a wet ground. So for you to avoid skidding, replace worn out tires, avoid instant braking,
Avoid driving on
avoid driving in wet ground also. Another one is coasting. Coasting is driving the vehicle on a neutral gear while the clutch pedal is pressed down. This normally spoils the clutch. Driving the vehicle on a neutral gear while the clutch pedal is pressed down, and this normally spoils the clutch. It's called coasting.
So when do you apply that? Under what circumstances do you drive?
Okay. When you are in a steep descent, you're supposed to press clutch down. If you are driving a manual transmission vehicle, you're supposed to press clutch down. With the gear, not when you put it into when you know somebody may put it in a neutral gear. For example, the main function of the clutch is to connect and disconnect the gearbox from the engine. So when you press it down completely, you are
Without changing gear.
no, yes, without changing gear, you have pressed it down completely. You have disconnected the gearbox from the engine. So that gear that is operational is now dormant. That is how it should be. Not putting your lever to neutral position. If you go neutral position, then you continue to drive, then that is now called coasting. It will damage the clutch. So you must also always drive on a gear.
So when is the neutral gear? Which gear is a neutral gear? 3.
Neutral gear, when the gear lever is in the middle, that is a neutral gear.
So under what circumstances do you apply the neutral gear?
Neutral gear is not applied anywhere. You cannot use neutral gear to drive. Neutral gear is used to start the vehicle, to park the vehicle. That is manual transmission vehicle. Use neutral gear to park. Use neutral gear to start it. Yeah. But automatic has neutral gear. Yeah. Okay.
So nikuulize hii question sawa, tuendelee tuna hizi definitions. So coasting is now driving the vehicle on a neutral gear while the clutch pedal is passed down. This normally is called the so like can it be possible? Can you drive a vehicle on a neutral gear?
Yes. But that
But it is discouraged.
when the clutch is down, you will be spoiling the clutch.
So neutral gear, when do you apply neutral gear?
When parking
Only.
and starting the vehicle.
Only.
Yeah.
So while driving, you cannot use the
No, you
neutral.
cannot use neutral gear. But in automatic vehicle, you can use neutral gear to drive.
Oh.
But it's also not advisable because it may cause the steering to lock. May lead to the locking of the steering wheel. We move on. Acquail planning. The improper contact between the wheels of the vehicle and the road surface due to road slipperiness or road roughness. When the road is slippery, there will be improper contact between the wheels and the road. When the road is also rough, the same thing. That's now we call aqueous planning. Then you have thinking distance. Thinking distance, the time and distance covered by the vehicle from the point where the driver realizes that there is need to stop to the point where brakes are applied. Because you cannot just realize that you want to stop, then you stop.
You have to think fast.
You must think fast.
I want to park there.
Yes.
So you have to think.
When you are
this time.
thinking, you don't stop. As you think, you don't stop. The vehicle continues to move.
Yeah.
So that distance that's being covered when you are thinking of stopping is now the thinking distance.
This time.
Yeah. Then we have braking distance. This is the time and distance covered by the vehicle from the point where the brakes are applied to the point where the vehicle comes to a stop. You cannot just press brake once like this.
You have to slowly
As you continue to press the brake, the vehicles continue to move. It's covering a distance.
Yeah.
That distance is now called stopping distance. Then you have overall stopping distance.
braking distance.
Overall stopping distance is now addition of taking distance and stopping distance. That is why the distance to be kept between two vehicles should be 70.
Yeah? Between.
Two moving vehicles in order to be 70 meters.
Oh.
Because you think taking distance, then plus braking distance, then overall.
Overall stopping distance.
So this one is now enough. So normally, how do we approximate this? Because you cannot drive with a tape measure. You measure, no, you approximate. Make sure that you are able to see the rear wheels of the vehicle in front of you, the rear wheels, and the number plate and brake lights. If you can see those three things, then that's okay. That is it.
The rear wheels ni gani? There?
The Numa
Oh.
is a Numa called rear wheels.
Rear wheels.
The next thing, cutting in. This is a sharp change of direction in front of the other vehicle after you have overtaken it.
Wait, have we done the clipping?
Yeah, we'll come to that. This is a sharp change of direction in front of the other vehicle after you have overtaken it, all due to fear of the oncoming vehicle. Okay, you are overtaking. Then you see when you are overtaking, you change lanes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to change lanes fast. You are overtaking, change lanes fast. So you are now in the wrong lane. Because you normally overtake from the right hand side.
Yeah.
So you must give that vehicle you've taken some brake distance before you come back.
Yeah.
So if you come back immediately, that's what we call
Oh, cutting in.
cutting in. Because you fear oncoming traffic. You know? Just
Oh.
cut in. You overtake, then you cut in without giving us some space.
So how do you signal the vehicle behind you? Only the indicator.
Yes, indicators.
Okay.
When you want to overtake, you indicate to the right.
To the right. To the left.
So the vehicle behind you, you indicate to
Oh, to the right.
right.
After overtaking now.
The vehicle behind you
Mm-hmm.
is able to see your intention.
Mm-hmm.
And the vehicle in front of you is also able to see your intention.
Yeah.
Then you cannot just, because you cannot just indicate right, then you remain to the far left. You move to the far right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when the road is clear now, you overtake, then you give it some space before you cut it, before you go back.
Before you go to the lane that
But when you go immediately, that's what we call cutting in.
Oh.
Then you have creeping. This slow movement of the vehicle in front, especially at the junction, without mostly the notice of the driver, as he or she waits for the oncoming vehicle to pass. You are at a junction, you are waiting for the oncoming vehicle to pass, then this vehicle is moving slowly without you noticing.
Oh.
That is what we call creeping. See that? Then you have lifesaver. Lifesaver. Before lifesaver, we have Jeffrons. Jeffrons. These
What is a
are
lifesaver?
lifesaver.
But before that, passing left.
Yes, we are passing left. Passing left.
Passing left.
The sign for passing left is this one here. Compulsory pass left. Compulsory pass left. So passing left is keeping left or maintaining left.
Oh.
But turning left is a complete change of direction to the left. This one is turning left, you go down to the left. You completely change direction to the left.
Left.
But this one, you maintain that
Maintain
left.
left.
You keep that left.
Oh.
Then you have Jeffrons. Jeffrons. This one's are the Jeffrons.
Can you?
This one is. Reflective legs placed behind all motor vehicles except saloon cars are military trucks because to show the length, the size of the vehicle at night.
Oh.
So you always see them behind
Yeah. Trucks, especially trucks.
pickups to show the length. That is the size of the vehicle at night. Right.
Oh.
Then you also have the drift. Drift is this one here. Drift, this one here. Drift is a dry river that crosses the road. So we also have dry river.
Oh.
So a drift is also called riverbed crossing. A dry river crossing the road. Have you ever come across a dry river crossing the road?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So it normally appears, it only appears after the rains.
yeah.
After sometimes it disappears. That is considered as a dry river.
Yeah.
It's a drift. So when you are now crossing that drift, you are not supposed to just cross it. Don't underestimate it. You are supposed to measure the depth first. You measure the depth of the water, then you come measure the depth of your tires. It is below your tires, you can just cross it. It is above your tires, then you can wait for it to reduce or look for another way. Another alternative.
Hapa hivi hatuja a lifesaver.
Lifesaver said this one here. portable road sign,
Oh.
carried on the vehicle, place 50 meters in front and behind in case of an accident or a vehicle.
Oh, that is a lifesaver.
And lastly, we have hazard demarcation. This one is hazard demarcation. These are all the same placed at the edge of the bridge. And they are marked on both sides. So the sign of the bridge at night.
So we're gonna reflect up here.
Be optional.